What if I told you that the reason Gojo could not see or anticipate the world slash and thus got defeated after the climax of the battle was there all along in the chapters? Today we're gonna go through it and break it down and showcase how much truth there is to it. But before that, please show some love and dismantle the like and sub button. It would mean a great deal to me, thank you. Now, ever since the battle between the two sorcerers who are considered by many as the peak of Jujutsu, we were left with so many unanswered questions, and overall the state of the plot has been one-sided ever since Gojo got off-screen, which left us readers confused, even though the way Sukuna defeated Gojo made some sense to how he bypassed infinity by adapting his slashes to space, but contrary to that, there are still questions on how Gojo couldn't actually see or sense the slashes or the sparkles like the others, especially since they are tanking it and anticipating it from a Heian era Sukuna, and the answer to that might actually be way too simple than we thought, so let's talk about it. Before that, we gotta ask the question, could Gojo even dodge the word slash if he sees it? Some could argue that Sukuna slashes are just that fast, but in my opinion, based on the feats displayed in the fight and the speed scaling of both characters, we can argue that Gojo outspeeds Sukuna on many levels, as there were moments where Gojo was seen blitzing Sukuna, so to understand how did that slash really work, we gotta go back to the panel where Sukuna thought he had the battle in his pocket, as he explained to Gojo why his curse technique is not working when he fried his brain. As Sukuna stated that curse techniques are engraved somewhere around the right prefrontal cortex, he was destroying that area with reverse curse technique and pouring too much energy to it. Funny enough, studies showcase that the prefrontal cortex is critically involved with the emergence of cautious visual perception, basically stating that the damage on the prefrontal cortex cannot damage the vision entirely, but more like damage the perception of the conscious visuals. In other words, if that's the possibility that Gojo couldn't perceive the attack coming or was not conscious enough to visually see it coming from Sukuna, might be the case since the prefrontal lobe plays a critical part in the efficiency of cursed energy. And Gojo's 6 eyes perception actually what allows him to see cursed energy in extreme detail or read other people's cursed techniques or the different types of cursed energy. Even if he was cocky enough to tank it, he would still dodge when he notices how the energy output changed in the slashes. But there is a hole here to this theory, as in the last panel when the narrator declared Gojo as the winner, Gojo was healing himself again, but when I saw Sukuna fighting with a slowed healing on his heart, I thought to myself, what if it was the same case for Gojo, as he didn't fully heal, or just healed the wounds coming from his own attack, as the damage from a hollow purple is not that simple, and therefore we can assume that the healing on his prefrontal lobe was actually slow enough for Sukuna to retaliate with a counter. Now this might be Gege's genius writing to explain later on, or just to give context on why was it difficult to heal Gojo for his late return, or to explain the opposite. We don't really know, but that's just my speculation. Let me know what you guys think as I end this one here. Lastly, please support the channel for more content as it would motivate me. Honestly, I made this while being heavily sick, and thank you guys, I would appreciate it greatly. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.